righty, our guest today is a 6-foot guard from the University of Iowa, the NCAA all-time Division I scoring leader, the first pick of the WNBA draft, Woo! WNBA assist leader, all-star, and 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Stop everything. Caitlin Clark just made a statement to start 2025 that nobody saw coming. The face of women's basketball, the queen of clutch, and one of the most talked about athletes in the world, kicked off the year as the first guest on the New Heights podcast with Travis and Jason Kelce. And let's just say, she didn't hold back from behind-the-scenes stories about her rise to stardom to raw insights into her mindset after a season that changed the WNBA forever. Caitlin delivered moment after moment that had fans, and the hosts stunned. This wasn't just an interview, it was a declaration. Caitlin Clark is here, and 2025 is hers for the taking.
She's the most requested guest in the history of our show, and the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, Miss Caitlin Clark. Please welcome everyone. Yeah.
But hold on, what does Caitlin Clark really think about the pressure of being the face of an entire sport? What's next for her explosive career? And why is the internet still buzzing over one bold comment she made about the NBA? Buckle up, because we're breaking it all down right here, right now. You don't want to miss this. Let's dive in.
I appreciate it. I'm excited. I don't get excited about many things, but this is at the top of my list, so.
We made it. The Kelce brothers wasted no time setting the stage, kicking off the show with their signature humor.
How many accolades did we leave off? How many accolades do you have right now at this point, Caitlin?
I think you might have made some up. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure on that. I feel like you're kind of like Wayne Gretzky for basketball right now.
Gretzky.
The amount. If you go to the Wikipedia page and you look at like the list of like awards and achievements, it's like endless. It is. Yeah, we had to limit it to this list just to get the show started.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
The Kelce brothers wasted no time setting the tone, opening the show with their trademark humor and high-energy banter. Jason, ever the wild card, kicked things off with a laugh, joking about Clark's insane popularity and how even NFL players were lining up to get a photo with her. Travis, clearly just as hyped, called Caitlin the most electric guest they've ever had. It was clear from the jump, this wasn't going to be your typical interview.
Is there any accomplishment, I guess, of all these accolades that has meant the most to you?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. Well, I'd give you the answer my mom would say is probably academic All-American. She was proud of me for being a good student in college. So
that's a good answer.
Nobody
Love
talks
that
about
answer
that.
from mom.
That's what I'm talking about.
I did all right in school, so hung in there. But other than that, I mean, they're all cool, but you don't really care. It kind of just comes with it. It comes with having fun.
And believe it or not, Jason wasn't exaggerating. Caitlin Clark racked up over 40 records and honors in just a senior season at Iowa. Then, during her rookie year in the WNBA, she shattered another 62 records. That's not even counting her first 3 seasons in college. In fact, her list of accomplishments is so massive that Wikipedia had to create an entirely separate page just to keep track of them all.
The year was cool too, just because you see the list of like all the athletes that they've had prior to me, and a lot of those people I idolized growing up, and LeBron's been the only other basketball player, so and it's cool as a woman, like they haven't had many females on the cover too, so for women's sports it's kind of special, but you know, just kind of comes with playing the game and having fun, as you guys know.
Caitlin then takes a more emotional turn in the conversation, sharing a touching story about her mom. One of the proudest moments in her family wasn't just a basketball milestone. It was when Caitlin was named an academic All-American. For her mom, that honor meant just as much as anything she's done on the court. Caitlin explains that, to her, the awards and records are simply the result of loving the grind, enjoying the process, and staying consistent.
That's right.
How long have you been a part of the kingdom?
I'm sorry, Jason. That's
You can apologize to me. I'm honorary member.
I'm a Midwest kid, so there's this picture that's been circulating a couple years ago when I was on Peyton Eli's Monday Night Show, where I'm in a full Chiefs outfit. I had family in Kansas City, and I grew up in Des Moines, Iowa, which is only 3 hours from Kansas City. So that's just the closest NFL team. So my dad was a big Chiefs fan growing up.
Ever humble, Caitlin Clark downplays the spotlight surrounding her Time Athlete of the Year honor. To her, it's not just a personal win, it's a milestone for women's sports. She makes it clear that this kind of recognition signals real progress. From sold-out arenas to record-breaking viewership, the momentum is undeniable. Caitlin's message is simple. It's not about me, it's about all of us. And that kind of humility is exactly what makes her one of the most respected and admired athletes in the game today.
People think I'm like a bandwagon Chiefs fan. I'm like, no, I was there before Patrick and Travis. Like
I love it.
We were ride or die, so we've been big fans, and now obviously all the success you guys have had has made it a lot of fun for us.
The conversation takes a fun, light-hearted turn when Caitlin starts gushing about her love for the Kansas City Chiefs. Her face lights up as she talks about following the team since she was a kid, especially during their championship runs. And with Travis Kelce sitting right there, the friendly banter practically writes itself. From football fan to basketball icon, Caitlin proves she's just as passionate about the game from the stands as she is on the court.
Who was your childhood like?
My brother loved Tony Gonzalez. Like, that was
Tony
his
G.
guy. Yeah.
What a guy.
So
He was the chief.
we would go to like one game a year growing up with my cousins down in Kansas City.
That's so
and we
fun.
still try to go. We went to the Christmas Day game last year. I think the year before you might have played on Christmas Eve, maybe. We went to that. We were sitting outside for that one. My toes were like about to fall off. My fingers about to fall off. I don't get how you guys play in that type of weather, but it's fun. And like, obviously,
we got heaters on the sideline. They let us cheat.
Arrowhead's not too bad.
The energy shifts to pure fun when Caitlin lights up talking about her lifelong love for the Kansas City Chiefs. She shares how she's followed them since she was a kid, especially during their Super Bowl runs, and it's clear this isn't just a casual fandom. Sitting across from Travis Kelce himself, the chemistry is instant. Jokes fly, smiles widen, and it feels more like friends swapping stories in a formal interview. From die-hard Chiefs fan to WNBA superstar, Caitlin reminds us that passion for the game doesn't stop at the edge of the court.
No, it was always a big deal. My dad always had them on, whether we were in the basement, whether we were upstairs. A lot of times my family would be cooking. My mom is like the best chef of all time. So she would oftentimes make really good food while we were watching, but that's what I really looked forward to most on Sundays. You know, there wasn't obviously college sports, but, you know, we would be watching the Chiefs, and I would be upset if they lost, and I still am. Like, every Sunday, that's what, you know, was usually the brightest part of my day is turning on the TV and watching the Chiefs.
And then comes a big Chiefs fan request to Travis. Caitlin smiles and says, "I just need sideline passes to a game."
We heard you got your first recruiting letter in 7th grade.
Yeah.
Is this true?
Yeah, so at the time, like...
That's insane.
It's insane.
Were you
It's
playing
honestly-
with high schoolers at this point?
Yeah, it's honestly sad. Like, where college, like, recruitment has kind of gone, it's just insane. But also,
I got you.
I feel very fortunate. Like, my parents were just, like, they told my older brother, like, go get the mail. Like, we don't want your sister to see that. They, like, wanted me to be in 7th grade and, like, enjoy middle school and, like, hang out with your friends. Like, you shouldn't be worrying about where you're going to college.
I love that so much.
And she's not just saying it. Caitlin's been a Chiefs fan since day one. Here's Caitlin talking about her childhood love for Kansas City football.
Yeah, so I didn't really take any visits until, like, after my freshman year of college, and then I didn't decide until my senior year. So I was never in a rush, and my parents did a really good job of, like, make sure, you know, I have a good circle around me. Like, it wasn't always about college recruitment. I wasn't, like, posting my offers. Like, also, that wasn't really a thing when I was growing up.
Caitlin dives deep into her early basketball journey, recounting how the game has been her everything since day one. From playing pickup games against boys to dominating in middle school, she quickly began to separate herself from the pack. Then comes a jaw dropper. Caitlin got her first college recruiting letter in 7th grade. While most kids were just trying to survive math class, she was already on the radar of major D1 programs. Let's hear her reflect on that surreal moment and how it set the tone for everything that followed.
It is now. I mean, it had to be close to when you were growing up. I mean,
Yeah, it was close. Like, people were starting to do it, like, post, like, oh, I got an offer from here. I got an offer from here.
and especially in basketball.
Now it's all you see on social media. It's like only people talk about. It's crazy. But obviously times have changed too. But
Oh, times have changed.
yeah, it's 7th grade was wild. And I was playing up like 2 years. So I was playing with high schoolers. But yeah, I didn't really like think anything of it. Like, I was just going out there and hooping and having fun. And it's kind of just what came with it.
Caitlin then reflects on how her parents made sure she enjoyed a real high school experience, surrounding her with the right people, keeping her grounded and letting her grow as more than just a basketball star, that foundation, she says, shaped the person she is today, on and off the court.
And like, you come in as a rookie and like you said, like you're trying to figure out a new environment, new teammates. Like you don't want to say too much, you don't want to say too little, and it's just so hard. But like in my scenario, and obviously you guys too, like you're already highly thought of. Like people are turning to you to like be something or be someone. So it's hard. Like you're trying to get your feet wet, but also not do too much. And I think that's kind of what I struggled in early on, is like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how they're going to react.
At just 22, Caitlin's already reminiscing about the good old days, a sign of someone wise beyond her years. She talks about how much the game, the spotlight, and even her own mindset have evolved. It's clear, this isn't just a rising star. This is someone who sees a big picture.
For not knowing, you nailed it.
Yeah. But also, like, I had a lot of really good vets around me too, so I feel very grateful for that. And we had a fairly young team too, so like people had been through it fairly recently, so they knew how I felt. But like I feel like that definitely is a huge challenge, and that goes for whatever professional sport. Like you're trying to learn, but also people are looking at you like you got to perform and like be what they drafted you to be.
Caitlin reflects on her rookie season as a delicate balancing act, blending in with a new team while standing out as a generational talent. She opens up about the challenge of stepping into a high-pressure environment, all while staying true to her signature style of play, with a fascinating glimpse into the mindset of a player who knows how to lead without overpowering, how to listen without fading, and how to elevate the team without losing herself.
I love Aaliyah Boston pouring into this young rookie. It's supposed to be hard. This is an adjustment period, and Aaliyah making sure that her rookie knows we have...
Caitlin takes a step back from the spotlight to shine it on her veteran teammates, giving them heartfelt credit for guiding her through the transition to the pro level. She speaks with real gratitude, acknowledging how their encouragement, leadership, and day-to-day support help her adjust to the pace and pressure of the WNBA. For Caitlin, the journey isn't just about personal success. It's about the people who helped her get there. Remember that moment with Aaliyah Boston during her very first game against the Connecticut Sun. The nerves, the pressure, and then, boom, she made her presence known to IT was more than a debut. It was a statement.
My eardrum popped and like ruptured, and I knew it right away because I've done it before, and I was just like, it hurts so bad. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but
I've done it. How did you do it before? Can I guess?
I was guess. It was very Midwestern.
You did it in water. In water. Something
correct.
With water.
I got launched off a tube.
Why did you just get so excited? What are you, some brainiac?
That's how I did mine. I went off the diving board and tried to do as many flips as I could and smack my side of my head in the Heights High School swimming pool.
This is the kind of veteran leadership that helped Caitlin Clark grow in her rookie season. Steady, supportive, and real. Then came the loss as a trio shared Caitlin's unforgettable welcome to the WNBA moment, the one that made it clear she wasn't in college anymore.
Jason was a male swim cadet, so he had to be
This wasn't during swim cadet. Don't put me on blast like that, Travis.
That's funny, but yeah, I got launched off a tube in the middle of the lake. I was like underwater. I'm like, am I okay?
That's some Midwest stuff right there.
But yeah, so that was my welcome to the W.
The chemistry between these three is absolute gold, though what's even more impressive is how Caitlin doesn't just talk. She listens. She makes space for Travis and Jason to share their stories too, turning the interview into a real conversation, not just a spotlight on her.
I would say like, I don't know, life-changing maybe?
That's a great one. I think
that's all in a good way. Like, I mean, things just change really fast, like as you guys know, like that's just how the world works, and especially with social media, people see a lot of your life, but that's what makes it fun and why I've had so many cool opportunities too. So it's crazy, like looking back at a year ago today or around this time, like I was just beginning my senior year of college. And obviously, you know, people knew who we were and people attended our games, but it's obviously not on the magnitude that it is now.
Yeah.
The tone shifts as Caitlin opens up, her voice softening with sincerity. She reflects on the past year not just as a whirlwind of basketball highlights, but as a truly transformative chapter of her life. From personal growth to unexpected opportunities, every step has taught her something deeper about herself, her purpose, and the power of staying grounded through it all.
So like life just changes fast, but that's what makes it fun and cool. And, you know, quickly started a new chapter of my life too, like moving here to Indianapolis, and feel lucky I'm still in the Midwest. I know you guys like the Midwest. So
I've been in the Midwest my entire life. Jason's officially an East Coaster now.
Yeah, but Philly of all the East Coast cities kind of has like some Midwest feel to it.
It's the most west.
I don't think Philly wants to hear that. They'll probably hate that I said that, but whatever.
Yeah, they're not going to like that comment. They want to be far from the Midwest.
No doubt.
Exactly.
Caitlin speaks with heartfelt gratitude, thankful for every moment, every challenge, and every person who stood beside her through it all at a rare, grounded reflection from a rising icon.I in that moment. You're reminded why Caitlin Clark inspires not just with her game, but with her grace.